just want to clown the guy who said any form of seafood is disgusting again. I know we did in the episode. I was just saying.
Yeah.
It's just like, just go eat your pebbles. I'm kidding, though. Taskmask43, I'm sure you're a nice guy, but eat some goddamn seafood, all right? It's not disgusting. It's not. It's just
that's a lot of food. You're not.
that is
a lot.
Half the world's food. You're like, nah, don't fuck with it.
Like, nah.
This guy also said, sorry, I'm just going off on one. We haven't even introduced what we're doing yet, but this guy. Okay, actually, let's introduce first. Right, go off.
Welcome. Just pop off. They can see the title, man. They see the title.
Dima Hamwood with the emoji fucking profile picture, sigh. types out sigh.
Yeah.
We're in the 2013 Club Penguin chat room. I like the emoji and still kind of do hands in the air.
Of course they have to put some emojis in there.
Right. Also, sushi with avocado is bad unless it's fresh as fuck avocado. Okay, these are two different opinions, Dima.
Free Shavakadu.
I don't know where you're from, but that almost sounds like the most fucking LA thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Sushi with avocado is bad. Only fresh.
Yeah, only fresh.
Unless it's fresh. I only take my avocado fresh, actually.
Yeah, that's just two bad opinions.
Yeah.
Actually, no. One of them is just a true opinion. Like sushi with avocado is generally bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you like the Emoji Movie and still kind of do.
Can we scroll down ourselves?
Yeah,
Do we have a thing to scroll down ourselves?
But like, you could I also think I would enjoy the Emoji Movie if I've never watched another movie.
If it's the only movie I've ever watched.
If I had only ever watched that movie, I'd be like, damn, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty tight.
If my existence was spawned into a cinema
and I just watched
with Emoji Movie, I'd be like, yo, these movies.
So like, I can understand why this guy probably said that because he's probably never watched another movie in his life.
And but like, have we watched the Emoji Movie?
No.
Well, how can you judge?
Because I saw the trailer.
How can you judge?
I saw the trailer and I was like, that's enough.
How can you judge?
Have you heard the new Borderlands film is a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes?
Really?
Oh my god.
Shit. I mean, I didn't have great expectations for it.
Nobody did.
Look, I'm just saying, we clowned on Boss Baby, but did any one of us actually watch it? No,
because I don't fucking.
Wait, what's the Emoji Movie? What's the Emoji Movie rated on like IMDb? I'm curious.
Like shit.
I'm wondering if it's actually bad or
it's probably fucking terrible.
It's fucking awful, guys.
Yeah, or if there is a.
This is a good opinion.
What?
League of Legends is a fun game.
It is a fun game.
It is a fun game.
It is a fun game.
2 out of 1, Joe. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Joe, you played League of Legends.
Yeah, you played with us. You liked it, right?
Yeah, I pressed one button and then
Did you not like that?
That when you pressed that one button, wasn't
Everyone
that hype?
died.
Wasn't that hype?
No, but like that's how you get into a game, Joey, right? I can't give you chess and be like, "Oh, how's you play?" No, I throw you in. I'm like, move the queen.
I mean, it was fun because I was playing with you guys, but
yeah.
Because I'm playing with the boys. But if I was just playing it by myself
That's
in
how
my
you get
room
into
with
it.
a bunch of randos, I would not enjoy it. Also, the Emoji Movie is a 3.4 on IMDb, 6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
so it's shit. Yeah.
Do you think? Because it makes me think, right? Is League? We clown on League a lot, but is it a bad game or is it just the community that's bad? Like, is it the community that makes it not fun? And if that's the case, shouldn't like, I just think because League is like the worst part of League is obviously interacting with other League players, right?
Yeah, that is
imagine if like real life sport was like this. Like you just want to play a game of football and then you just get matched up with like 10 randos and everyone's just like
Everyone's an arsehole.
everyone's just like super toxic with each other and you're like, bro, I'm a fucking shit goalkeeper. I got auto-filled goalkeeper. I'm a fucking striker. Man.
And then you meet up with that one nice guy, and you're like, this guy's kind of chill. And then you play 3 games with him, and he just bombs.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm going to go get lunch.
They should do club football like that.
Yeah.
The next World Cup, it's just like, you just get paired up with 11 randos
Every time
from
I
your
think
country.
about playing League, I load it up, and I play a game, and then someone's like either racist or leaves. And I'm like, I remember why I didn't want to play this anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Again, it was fun because I was in a team with you guys. But if I was just in a room full of randos that were potentially racist and terrible people, I probably wouldn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's my take on that.
One Piece suffers from Straw Hat Pirates being the most boring of the entire pirate crews in the series. And I'm more excited to see and read what everyone else does. Yeah, but I think that's because they're in a fucking pirate world and they have to be the most unpirate-like people.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They don't rape. They don't pillage. They don't steal or kill.
Hold on,
No one in the pirate
Yeah,
world.
Which what version of One Piece?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Blackbeard off camera, he be doing some shit.
It's like, yo, the arc where Blackbeard rapes. That was fine.
Not what I said. But like, what I'm trying to get at is that I think that the other pirates get to be like more edgy and pirate-like and cool, and also they get to show off way more character in a short amount of time. Whereas I gotta like watch Sanji like women for the 15th million time.
Yeah.
So yes, I do think that when I see Whitebeard, I get more hype. But that's not from you not liking like the crew as much as you've been around them.
But that's also like that's also just a popular like Shonen Jump formula of making the main character usually, or main characters in this case, to be the, I guess, most boring when you compare it to like other side characters. Like most shonen manga are like that. So
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the big difference as well is that we get to see the crew grow, where a lot of these other pirate crews, they're already established.
Yeah,
you know.
totally.
But I think in general,
More rape and pillaging.
in general, I don't think that's as hard of a take, because even with some of the, you know, have you gotten to the time skip yet, Connor?
No.
Okay. So you're just before the arc where a lot of the next generation get introduced. And I think a lot of those are like very, very interesting characters.
He probably just like learns how to write better, surely, as the show goes on, right? Like, Oda as a writer I hope he gets better.
What do you mean?
Well, he's been writing.
Oda's writer, as in Oda. You know, Oda writes it, right?
You mean his brain?
Just draw it.
Yeah, I know. Oda as the writer. Like, surely he gets better at writing. Like, there's no shot he's the same like level of writing for like 30 years.
Oh no, I mean,
Right?
you know,
So, like,
I would argue
he
like
should get like, because the first arc is the most fucking boring.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel that's like what a lot of like the good writers in shonen manga are like. You know, at first they're kind of a little bit not too sure about how they're going to progress it, and then once an artist or, you know, a creator finds the right path to go in and they execute it correctly, then yeah, that's why a lot of like the later arcs for a lot of series are a lot better than the first couple of arcs.
Yeah, and I think this goes back to just, you know, Luffy and the crew being very much stereotypical in terms of the formula of what you'd expect a shonen protagonist could be.
Totally.
But I would say, like, if One Piece was made in this day, like, I could imagine Trafalgar Law being the protagonist, you know, because like I feel like the shonen kind of like landscape has changed. People want someone who's a little bit more edgier, but more something that's not just like a goody two shoe all the time. And Trafalgar Law would be a fucking amazing protagonist.
People have to realize
One Piece as well.
Is almost 30 years old.
Yeah,
So like a lot has changed in the landscape of Shonen Jump since then. But I think Oda's done a pretty good job of like keeping up with that. And there's a reason why it's still one of the most popular shonen manga to this day. You know?
Yeah. All right. Here's a take. 90% of anime and manga have terrible endings because mangakas are great at discovering premises, but never know how to finish their story. Prove me wrong. Name 10 anime or manga with great endings.
I mean, I don't think that would be too tough. I don't want to do that because I feel like that's dumb.
I mean,
but I do kind
This
of
is
agree.
literally the argument of like, oh, you like anime? Name 10 of them.
Yeah, I'm not going to fucking do that. I kind of agree, but I don't know about 90%. But they definitely, I mean, but that's also because of how manga's made. Like, manga is required to be very engaging from day one.
Yeah.
And so they can't, like, you can't release a One Piece nowadays. Like, you can't wait people or ask people to wait.
Also, what qualifies as a great ending or a terrible ending?
Yeah. Like, to me, like, maybe this is a hot take. I think
you don't need a great ending?
Huh?
You don't need a great ending?
I don't think you need a great ending. I just think you just don't need a dog shit ending.
Yeah.
There are so many endings where, you know, maybe this is a hot take. Attack on Titan, for example, a lot of people complained about the ending. I thought the ending wasn't perfect. It wasn't executed the best, but it didn't fuck everything up, in my opinion. At least the anime. I've heard different things about the manga ending. And you know, when you have like a long running series like Naruto or something, and he wants to be Hokage, and then the ending is he becomes the Hokage. I'm like, this is not anything out of my expectations, but it's still a perfectly great ending that I got emotional towards.
Yeah, also, I feel with like longer series, there's a lot more pressure to kind of fulfill everyone's expectations. And obviously, it's fucking impossible to please every single person on the internet, right? So obviously, even if it might have objectively the best case scenario for an ending, there's always going to be people who fucking complain because it doesn't, fall into their headcanon of what they expected the ending to be, right? So
Yeah.
it's a losing battle.
I saw two people who have now said that Death Note is overrated and overpraised on this list.
That's how you know they're a new gen anime fan.
Dude, Death Note is great.
Yeah, Death Note's
It's
fantastic.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
one that
yes,
had a
yeah.
great ending, in my opinion.
yes, that did have a great
Yeah, that
ending.
had a great
Both
ending.
anime and manga,
Yeah,
I thought had a
totally.
great ending. for
Had
that.
had a bit of a weak last arc, but the ending was solid.
Yeah, the
and
ending
it
was great.
And they killed off the main guy, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
how often can you fucking
Spoilers.
say that? It's not a spoiler anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that's such an iconic moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's you can't argue that Death Note is overrated. It's a fucking banger of a show.
Absolutely.
The real truth. Bleach shouldn't be a part of the big three. It's a below average show. I mean, I'm not going to
What
argue.
would you replace it with then?
I mean, it's the big three. The big three in terms of like it's a big three in terms of popularity.
Yeah.
It didn't come out of like, oh, which one is the best shonen? Otherwise, fucking Hunter x Hunter would be up on there, or JoJo would probably be up on there. People were really arguing about which one is most beloved. Rice is the worst main carbohydrates. Things like potato, pasta, and bread are full of passion and warmth. Rice is always just the filler.
Tell me you're white without telling me you're white.
Well, if that's his like real name, Cameron Rowbottom, that is a very white name, and I agree with you, bro.
Halo 4 is the best game out of the Master Chief Collection. What do you think about that? I've never played Halo 4, so I can't say anything.
Master Chief Collection. Does that only include Halo 1, 2, 3, 4? Does it include Reach?
No.
Does it include Reach?
No, because we had Halo 1, 2, 3, and then Reach, and then 4,
Does
right?
the Master Chief Collection include Reach?
I have no idea.
Well, if it did include Reach, what would you say? Will it change your opinion?
Yeah, Reach is the best.
Reach is the best?
Yeah, Reach is the
But
best.
out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, what's the best?
I mean, 3 is kind of the most epic and
Right.
coolest. But 4 was kind of fun. I liked 4.
What was the first Halo you played? Was it 3?
Yeah, it was 3. And
Okay,
then I went
so
back and played 1 and 2. And they were okay. But I think when you played like one of the new ones... Oh, this is a take. Look at this one.
What?
Sorry, Connor's take on room temperature water is literally goated. The other boys don't understand that feeling of being able to chug down a big glass of water with zero resistance. It is that chongus gulp that really hits the spot. And cold ice water ain't doing it. Clowning on that take felt like a clown on me. Y'all don't know what you're talking about.
Get the fuck out,
Thank
Moo.
you.
That's just...
I saw a couple
Moo.
people saying this. I just want to say, I was right, dude. Room temperature water is it.
No, it's
Moo,
not.
I'm telling you right now, bro, that's a skill issue.
In this environment, in this economy, nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go outside and tell me you want room temperature
experience
water.
Japanese
Okay.
summer once and
I
say
still,
Moo.
okay, let's go through the speed run through this, guys.
All right.
All right, scale guards. You have given us quite a bit.
Let's just say if we disagree or agree and move on.
Okay,
All
first, FF7 Remake is a glorified tech demo with unbelievably high quality cinematics.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm
I
having a good
guess.
time with that.
All right, Persona 5 is possibly 30 hours too long, but the content added in Royal is still the greatest story the One Piece of One Piece. Why did I say One Piece? The greatest story the Persona
It's like not
series
even like Persona
has
there.
ever been. Yeah, I agree. I think the additions in Royal definitely made 5 a lot better.
Wait,
Is it
do you
30 hours
think it's
too
better
long?
than Persona 3 story wise?
Oh, no,
Persona 3 has the best
if
story.
we're comparing it to the original Persona 5, yes, Royal's better. But
it-
in
Yeah.
terms of story on any Persona game, 3 is the good.
Is it also 30 hours too long?
Persona 3?
5.
Persona
Yes.
5, they did drag out
Yes.
the second
Ooh.
one.
I think
The
every
ending wasn't strong.
every
in
Persona I've played so far is just a bit like about like 20 to 30 hours too long.
Which is crazy because it's just another game that you could play. Or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I played Persona 3, I got to like the 80%, 70% point, and I was like, I'm near the end. I'm feeling it. Add an extra 20 hours. I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that didn't need to be there.
Yeah, the Persona series loves adding last-minute bosses
Yeah.
close to the end of the game. And
Yeah.
especially Persona 3,
this
that
guy-
final boss is like so fucking long.
This guy's clearly a JRPG and RPG fan.
All right,
So,
let's see.
yeah.
The Yakuza / Like a Dragon series is the greatest video game franchise ever conceived.
Disagree.
I mean,
Disagree.
disagree, but that's your personal opinion. Death
Yeah.
Stranding is one of the greatest games ever made. I've never played it, so I don't
Never
know.
played.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2 is the most replayable FromSoft game. That's just a lie.
Yep.
Konosuba and Eminence and Shadow are comedies that are actually unbearable to watch.
It's okay to be wrong.
The majority of anime should strive for a more unique art style style to make it more visually interesting. I agree with that.
Yep.
Final Fantasy XIV is one of the best stories ever told in a video game, possibly even in all mediums.
Well, unfortunately, none of us have played it.
I've never played it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Authors of novels, short stories, and or novellas should be more often drafted to write stories or worlds for other mediums. Think G.R.R. Martin and Elden Ring as an example.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool.
That would be cool.
It would be cool to see more of that.
It's just a matter of convincing George R.R., really.
Yeah, exactly. I think you just want more goated authors in different mediums.
And finally, music peaked in Guilty Gear Strive.
Music just never peaked.
No, you can't say music peaked.
Yeah.
That's not how that
you
works.
can't say that music is going downhill. You know the cavemen said that where they like smacked a rock together, like dead
Yeah.
feet?
It's like, I've done it. Nothing will top this.
I just want that moment where cavemen just discovered music, where it's just like this combination of hitting sounds. They're like, that like, something about this feels good.
This is a good one.
Okay.
Well,
Male mangas don't capture friendship and relationship dynamics as well as female mangas. Like, for example, being in K-On!, Delicious in Dungeon, Full Metal Alchemist, Nana, Fruits Basket, etc.
Jojo would like to hear. Jojo would like your address, please.
Yeah, but Araki has ascended human. Kind of. Like he's not in the same level as his other manga.
Show me a male friendship that is that can
That is true.
that can peak
Yeah,
Jojo.
Araki has perfected bromance in manga. Like
Yeah.
there's no better mangaka who's done that.
You know what? In general, though, I feel inclined to agree.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of friendship in anime is very like because the story demands it, and there's not a lot of ways. Maybe
you don't think it's like naturally integrated?
a lot of the times I don't feel like it's natural. I
Right.
feel like it's a circumstance. It's like the same way that you're friends with like some guys in some class because you have to sit together and you're like, well, all right.
Well, I would say that a lot of these examples that you're giving right now, they are definitely friendships, but they are definitely female friendships.
Yes.
And I think
Full Metal Alchemist.
I said a lot of these, but yeah,
okay,
Full Metal
sorry,
Alchemist
okay,
is
sorry,
part of that.
Being that guy.
And I would say that a lot of the times when you see bad friendships, it's a lot of times male manga or male story writers trying to write female friendships, which is where you get a lot of these different kind of like where different shows where the friendship might feel a little bit anime-esque.
Yeah.
You know, but
It's too stereotypical to be believed.
yeah, and I think just in general, if you are portraying a friendship or portraying characters through typical anime archetypes, they're always going to be a little bit weaker. But there are plenty of male authors and male manga that can depict friendship well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a different level of friendship, right?
Yeah, I
Or a
think
different
obviously saying
variety.
all of them don't capture is not
Yeah,
great. But
Yeah.
I think it's unfair to dismiss all male mangakas because of that. You know.
Yeah, basically, that comment gives off the energy is just like, actually, I'm an empath. I'm an empath.
This guy's called TFT S-Star, and he says TFT is fun to play and watch.
Oh,
Oh,
Well, you have TFT in your name.
yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
how you, I saw you streaming TFT like for how many hours?
Yeah,
12
yeah,
hours.
I'm in the box thing.
Yeah.
Doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Okay,
Alright.
what about this one? I think Studio Ghibli is overhyped, and I find it hard to get sucked into the story and the art. Only exception is Princess Mononoke, and it only just gets over the bar.
I don't think it's overhyped. I think, and this comes from Studio Ghibli's most passionate hater. The problem I had with Studio Ghibli was never that it was overhyped or amazing. It was just like the stories just never really appealed to me, and their style never really appealed to me.
Right.
But you look at Studio Ghibli films, and you look at their storytelling and characters and animation, and it's just a totally different energy than what you get from 90% of anime and films that come out.
Well, it's because, you know, Studio Ghibli, and this is like one thing that Miyazaki loves harping on about, is the fact that most, if not all, Studio Ghibli films, they have taken direct influences from mediums and things outside of anime. Whereas a lot of anime takes a lot of inspiration from other anime.
Yeah.
So there's clearly
especially
like,
modern anime.
Yeah, exactly. So there's already right there. There's the point of inspiration is clearly different, and that's why it gives off that different vibe. And you know, some people don't really dig that vibe, and that's fine.
Yeah, as much as, you know, we clown on Miyazaki sometimes, he definitely was cooking.
Oh, dude.
In some of the stuff he says,
100%.
where modern anime has changed, where a lot of it is just self-referential now.
Yep.
And it's a lot harder to find something that does have like an original kind of feel to
Yes,
it.
definitely.
The rarer the meat of any kind, is cooked, the more flavor it has and the better it tastes. Cooking it.
Why is it from
more just-
Joseph Stalin?
Out of all the comments gone, you had to pick that one.
I don't know. I just.
hey, I mean, look, he likes his meat. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, how rare do you want your meat? Do you want it still cook?
Yeah, do you want like a blue steak or something? Like,
Oh,
do you want it
God.
breathing? Is that it?
just bite directly.
yeah,
into the
yeah.
cow.
Just go full fucking carnivore.
Okay, actually, Ngako said World Trigger has one of the best power systems in all of anime, and I prefer it over NAN. I watched like 50 episodes of this show, and I don't remember what the power system is.
I don't remember the power
I
system.
remember I actually really liked this show, given how bland it felt at times.
Right,
For some
yeah.
reason, I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. A lot of the ways they did it, I handled it, I thought was awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't seen World Trigger, but I think I have actually found a power system recently that can compete with how good Nen is.
Oh,
I don't know if you've read this, Joey, because it's only a manga right now.
Yeah.
It's Witch Hat Atilia.
Yes, I have read a little bit of it.
Yeah, it has one of the most insane magic systems I've ever seen.
Right.
That feels like it's as complex as Nen is, but it explores it in like it's totally different from Nen because it's more of a magic system and it's not just used for combat. But it feels like it's based on like real life engineering and coding principles that they've put into like a magic system.
Right.
Yeah, it's it will take me like a whole half an hour to fully explain how it works. But
That's how you know it's good, though.
Yeah, it's weird when I looked at it and I was like, I swear this is very similar to what coding does, except just on an artistic level, and it's pretty insane.
Okay, hold up. Jackson says, best barbecue only needs salt, cumin, and chili. Sauce on meat is trash.
I mean,
Jackson, as the world's #1 condiment hater, you're just wrong.
If God's saying that, bro, that's a real shit take. I'm sorry.
I obviously a good piece of meat could be great on its own.
Yeah.
But normally there's only so much meat you can eat
Yeah.
because it does get very sickly, and so having sauce really allows you to eat more.
Definitely.
Sauce, at the best of times, it should complement the meat and enhance it.
Yes,
it should never
absolutely.
overpower the
Yeah.
meat. Only needs salt, cumin, and chili. That is, have a bit more fun with your
Might as
life.
well just throw a sauce on there. We already throw.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think what you said, if the take was, I want my barbecues dry rubbed.
Another room temperature water enjoyer.
All right.
Dude,
I
I'm
don't-
telling you, I'm correct.
Yo, the Connor Dick Riders are going insane.
Okay. Okay, this one is a call out
Oh
to
my
me.
bruh.
Spice in food is wholly unnecessary. Seasoning and flavor is already great. When heat is added, it ruins the food eating experience. What the fuck?
That's
Just-
skill issue. That's literally a skill issue.
I'm sorry you have the palate of a baby.
Listen, Shy, as someone who used to not be able to eat spice whatsoever, like anything spicy, I couldn't eat it. Once I kind of got used to having stuff, starting from a lower level and then gradually working my way up now, I'd say I'm pretty like decent with spice now. And I get it. I 100% get it. Like I cannot eat a curry if it's not spicy anymore.
Yeah. To me, like spice level, as a Thai person, to me, spice level is as important
Yeah, it's
as
helpful.
a consideration as texture is for a food. It's not, because technically, I fucking
It doesn't
hate-
go with everything.
Yeah, it doesn't go
mind
with
you.
everything, but there are certain foods that complement having a little bit of a tingle on your tongue, a little bit of a kick to it.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's
Also, peanuts are delicious, but peanut butter is nasty.
I'm sure.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan
I
of peanut butter.
don't
Yeah.
feel that
Yeah.
strongly about peanut butter.
yeah.
Miso soup tastes funky.
What does that mean?
Golden Time is infinitely worse than Toradora. What?
You boys keep touting Golden Time as a better show than Toradora, but the characters are terrible. Bunry is insufferable and whiny. Coco is boring and has no personality.
All right, good. I've heard enough.
Tiger and Yuji are both interesting
Tiger
and
is-
well
is
fleshed out
whiny,
characters
bro.
with backstories for why they act the way they do. Bunry and Coco should have died in the car accident halfway through the show. God damn.
God damn.
Hate is real.
This guy went hard.
Also, Coco is boring and has no personality. What the fuck
I
is he
feel
talking about?
like Coco is the improved version of Tiger. Actually,
Yeah, also, like, I hate it when they're like, man, this guy's an insufferable asshole, but here's why. It's like, wait, but like, how about he just not be an insufferable asshole?
Yeah.
A lot of terrible shit happens to a lot of people every day, and they don't become insufferable assholes. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when they do that in shows, because I'm like, you're just saying that if something traumatic happens to you, it's a free pass to be a cock.
yeah.
It's so frustrating. And I hate that shit in anime. And people are like, nah, it makes sense though.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it doesn't make sense. Not everyone who's had bad shit happen to them is a dick.
I mean, like,
That's true.
Banri is insufferable and whiny. I would say that what made Golden Time interesting to me, more interesting than Toradora, was the conflict that was, made from Banri really not knowing what to do between, with Coco and what's the other love? What's the other character? Nina? I don't know. Linda. That's it. That was her name.
I'm surprised you remember, bro.
Yeah.
That's incredible that you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, shit.
You could be completely wrong, but
It's
we'll be
something.
like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. The worst part of Golden Time was the Ghost Banry thing. We don't stand Ghost Banry.
we've
That was
talked
dumb.
about
That was stupid. Okay, I admit that, but still infinitely more interesting than Toradora.
Yeah.
Bad take.
Dude, this is a troll, right? Everything goes on pizza. Pineapple, curry, peanuts, banana, salad, fries. One of my favorite pizzas has curry, tomato sauce, banana, pineapple, peanuts, and pork. I'm talking about thin crust.
Oh yeah, because we were worried about that. I mean, if it was a thick crust pizza, then we would have been like, "You're insane." But thin crust pizza, okay, you're cooking. No, what the fuck?
Coconut, I think you have just committed a war crime. I think this actually goes against the Geneva Convention.
Like,
Curry, tomato sauce, banana, pizza, peanuts, and pork?
your
What is
tongue
your-
is in Guantanamo
what is-
Bay. Like,
what?
this is insane.
What is your profile picture? What is that?
I like how he tried to go for the safe, being like, I'm talking about thin crust pizza, by the way.
Yeah, that was his one saving grace.
Is that like a cat, like zooted? What is that? It looks like a cat zonk.
I have no idea. Wait, this says replies. I want to see.
Let's see the replies.
I want to cry after
seeing what you put on your pizza. I'm Italian. You know what? We agree. We agree.
Yeah. We agree
We're not
with that.
even Italian, and that is absolutely fucking terrible.
Who would, like, this has to be a troll. This has got to be a troll.
This is a fucking
This is a
abomination. I don't think we're gonna get a more nuclear take
This
than
is
that.
such a bone apple teeth pizza, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, with that nuclear take, I think we can end it there. Thank you to the patrons who submitted your hot takes and opinions. Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you guys, man? We didn't even go through, like, we didn't even
There's
go through
so many left that we could go
so many
through.
left that we could just keep
Oh
going.
my
Beatles
God.
are mid. I agree.
What's it? What?
The Beatles are mid.
How dare
Get the fuck outta here. Yeah,
Some of it is.
A lot of it's mid.
Not a lot of it.
Lot of
Some
it's
of it's
mid.
mid. Their early
No.
stuff's kind of mid.
No.
The late stuff's mid.
No, the late stuff is definitely not
Late
mid. Are you
stuff.
kidding?
It's all mid. It's all
Abbey
mid.
Road is goated,
It's all
bro.
mid.
All right, anyway.
All right.
Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you guys in the next week's Patreon video.
Bye.